I actually really like these news reports. They're really well done. You know. Oh, breach. At least whoever tased the other guy isn't exactly eager to burst in. Chapter 2, Hope and Uplift, Potential Unrealized. At the time when Hugh Darrow and his team were perfecting P-Dot technology en route to defining the very face of humanity as we knew it, a fundamental mistake was committed, with only the most noblest of intentions, which, as we came to understand the ramifications of new technology, proved to be very exemplar of damning by intention. They called the resulting prosthetics augmentations. In a very short while, this weighted term became the discussion, embraced by those who sought out this technology for their own purposes, and rejected with equal passion by those who opposed it. In the process, the social discourse lost all perspective at myriad uses of augmentation technology in medicine, though aspiring depth and breadth of what we could accomplish. The governments, societies, and medical communities of the world could only capitalize on augmentation technology's staggering possibilities. Rocker's evidence. Spoke to HK. Phase 1 is go. Deliver Orchid ASAP, then maintain cover. Rest of cell on standby. Add L orders to follow. Additional orders to follow JN. I know it feels almost cheap that you, like, these devices that you can easily make can hack practically anything. Well, there's certainly a limitation to how many you can get, both buying and creating and the like. I know it feels really cheap, like, you know, like having the few in Human Revolution. You started off with like what 10 for the entire game. That was it. Here you get a fair few. I've gone through all of, like the equivalent amount of whatever you got in Human Revolution, and you know, I'm you know I assume there's more to this game. People say it apparently ends abruptly, but somehow I don't think it's going to end like when I tried to go back to. I was going to say Detroit there, but when I was going to go back, apparently there's multiple more visits to the other place. Where we like the first hub. There's multiple more visits there. Two more. There's also a trip to London. Oh, yeah, non-lethal weaponry. There's also a trip to London. So, there's a bit more to the game. So, yeah, it's just basically there's a dramatic amount of like in the other game there was. I'm only so far into the game, and I've already used more of the auto hacks than I had in the previous game. So it's just ridiculous. hack this. No, I can't. Well, actually, I have 3 more points. There, got max hacking. And max stealth.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn it. Didn't realize the time difference. Level difference. I was just in too much of a fluster. Whoa. Oh yeah, we heard about them having a greenhouse. So that explains the ample amount of fertilizer we saw there. But given the fact that, you know, some renegade members of ARC did a bombing, I was thinking, you know, was that next step of their explosives? Can't you turn fertilizer into explosives?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There's music playing on the radio there. I couldn't quite make out what it was. I swore for a moment it was the like Deus Ex music. I think I actually made that reference earlier, saying that, oh yeah, that's Deus Ex music. Okay, it's just the guy on the radio shouting.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Cameras. Turn off. Don't have robot domination. Didn't check out the library, and I'm sad for that, but I was kind of fixating on just getting through and trying not to hit anyone and the like. And I don't think I got anything special for how I went about it, not hurting anyone. But, it was a challenge. And I got some bonus XP for it. was worried she was going to see me, so I...
Violence is not the answer. Pacifism is not the answer. Then tell me, what is the answer?
I don't know. Every day we discuss it. Carlos isn't able to think about anything else.
Then why isn't he doing anything about it?
You'll have to ask him. Or better yet, come up with an answer yourself.
I was waiting for her to see me, but she never did.
No time to ignore anything.
Now what?
Should get over there then.
Damn it, I wanted to get in there.
My eyes going wonky.
Still nothing.
It's clear. There's nothing.
You can relax. It's dead.
Alright.
I wonder if someone in art could be responsible for the Wikiki bomb.
Yep. Another one. I'm not a fan of that, but sometimes you need to chug them. There we go.
Nothing over here. Copy.
There we go. Not much here.
Nothing to report.
Alright. Something to cling to the wall there, but no choice.
We need to expand the garden. Already we're making enough to feed everyone.
When are you sending my relief?
Okay, crafting. I made multi-tools before. I hope the ones I made didn't end up falling on the ground. Just like in my Witcher 1 replay through, where I made a potion from the beast's matter, and fell on the ground and I never drank it. I didn't realize, and when I went back for it, it was gone. Bugs me thinking about that.
Saw something.
You know, fuck it. Actually, I really want to try and scout out here. Turned off that camera.
There's just no reason for that to happen. I copy you. Nothing here.
Okay. Let's just make our way this way.
I got a polished wrench in the area.
Let's try again. Oh, that was worthwhile.
Shut up. I think I heard something. Nothing.
Jensen, the meter's running. Where the hell are you?
I'm on my way, Shane.
Well, step it up.
You know, haven't had a boss fight yet. I think I saw some saying there's only one in this game, but I can't remember if it was actually even this game I was talking about. Could have been something entirely else. Also, could I have some of those painkillers? I could do with them right now. Actually, I do have some downstairs, but I'm not entirely sure where they are. Mom got some the other day. No, I was kind of expecting a boss fight right now. Okay, still could be one.
Shit! Jensen, behind you!
We're gonna be in trouble. It's a little awkward. We're going to extract the guy and he dies. Doesn't look good on us, but, you know. I got video evidence I'm innocent. There's this random, you know, Irish guy talking in it though. Ignore him. Oh, this will eventually work.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
I think someone being paid to manipulate Ark killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me Ark was being set up, but the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was devoted to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. He said he had evidence to prove Ark's innocence. He was ready to come in and talk to us, even though he knew it meant risking his life.
What evidence was he referring to?
I'm not sure what I should do. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm nervous about it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and give it to him. Is that really a serif brand on his forehead? I've paid attention to it before, but I'm just thinking about really sticking branding on someone's face is a bit awkward. Remember before he knew the Ark thing was bullshit? I don't know why we can't give it to both. But, like, remember how he's been pressured to screw over Ark? Pin all the bombings on them. And he clearly didn't like it. I think we could probably, you know... He's on the level, but, you know, he's stuck with his job. Give it.
An email on a pocket secretary he found in Ark. It's cryptic, but it reads like activation orders to me. What did we get back on Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink. We didn't get back shit. You think this message was for him?
If someone inside Ark is taking orders from people outside the group, I think he could be the guy, yeah. Maybe Chang can backtrace the IP address on that email. Find out who's talking to who.
Who's to say Rucker didn't write that email himself?
Okay, maybe there's something to this message. I'll give it to cybercrimes. See what they come back with on the IPs. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder, and keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Going out on a limb, don't betray it, damn it.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Well, I've actually already searched it, but... We'll look again.
Just wait, I show you.
Show me what? You're all talk. You haven't got the job. Stop acting like a tough guy.
Okay.